Welcome back, children. We have discussed three different topics of basic agricultural practices, namely preparation of soil, that is plowing, selection and sowing of seeds, and third one, the adding manures and the fertilizers. Now, this is the fourth topic called irrigation. Irrigation is watering the field. What for the water is provided? For the proper growth and development of the crops or the plants. Basically, the plant consists of 90% of water in its body. Before we enter into the topic, we will just discuss the role of water to plants. Water helps the plant for its proper growth and development. Water gets readily absorbed by the roots. Along with water, the dissolved minerals and fertilizers are also taken in. It helps in the germination of seeds. It helps in the preparation of food by the process of photosynthesis. Just a recap of the equation. Carbon dioxide combines with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to prepare glucose molecule and gives out oxygen. Water also dissolves the nutrients and help to transport from the root to different parts of the body. And that process is called as translocation. Finally, it helps the plant to maintain its temperature or getting dried up by the process of transpiration. So, it helps to escape from hot air or frost condition. Clear, children? Now, when we talk about irrigation process depends on three main factors. That is, watering the farm depends on three main factors. First is the type of crop which is planted in the farm. Second is the nature of the soil that is present in the farm. Third one is the season that is prevailing in the particular area. Now, when you talk about the crop-based irrigation, different plants need different quantity of water. For example, rice needs more quantity of water. The seedlings grow only when the water is stagnant in the field. Whereas wheat, ragi, bajra, they need only less amount of water. Here, the second condition is soil-based irrigation. You know already that sandy soils are porous in nature, so it does not hold water between the particles. As a result, water to be supplied when the sandy soil is present in the farm. Nature is sandy, so more amount of water to be supplied to the sandy soil form. Clayey soil, they hold the water. So the requirement of water to be supplied is less. Third one is season-based irrigation. As you all know, during summer season the temperature increases. As a result, the transpiration rate also increases in the plant. Moreover, because of evaporation also the soil may lose water. In order to compensate that, more amount of water to be supplied to the farmland. Whereas that is opposite in case of winter. Temperature will be less, so evaporation rate will be low. Moreover, the transpiration rate is also less. So in that condition, the requirement of water to the plant is also less. A good farmer knows the time in the sense when to supply water, frequency, how many times the water to be supplied to the crop, then quantity of water. He will calculate the water required for a plant. Based on the number of plants that is planted in the farm, he will supply the water to the field. Now let us see the definition of irrigation. The supply of water to crops at different intervals of time is called as irrigation. The supply of water to crops at different intervals is called irrigation. Now, sources. From where do we get water? The first source or the principal source is rainwater. But rain is uncertain because India being a tropical climate, you know the variation of temperature, weather, humidity in our country. So, in one place it may cause flood. To the other place it may cause drought. So whenever it is raining, it is our responsibility to save water by using different methods and to irrigate the farm. Apart from the rainwater, what are the other sources? Wells, tube wells, that is borewell, ponds, lakes, rivers, dams, canals. These are the other water sources that help to irrigate the field. Clear, children? Now we are going to discuss the methods of irrigation. Basically, we can differentiate the methods into traditional method and the modern method. Traditional method vary from place to place. Among the traditional methods, chain pump, moat, rahat, dekli are to be discussed. When you talk about the chain pump, it consists of a big wheel and it is connected with the chain. The chain contains the container at one end. As the wheel rotates, the container draws water from the source of water and the chain helps to pull the container with the water towards the farmland and is emptied in the farmland. Next is the moat. Moat is nothing but the pulley. Pulley is a iron wheel which consists of the depressed portion, and through that portion a rope is tied or inserted. To one corner of the rope a container is tied or a bucket is tied and is dropped inside the well. As the other corner of the rope is pulled, it draws water from the well and is emptied in the farmland. Next is the rahat. Rahat is a water wheel which works on the lever system. It is a big wheel which contains so many containers. So it is placed near the water source. As it rotates, as the wheel rotates, the container fills water and empties to the farmland. Last one is the dekli, where it consists of a wooden log. This is the source of water. One end of the wooden log is tied with a heavy load and the other end with the bucket. As the load is removed, this bucket just drops inside the well and fills. Again, the load is tied to one corner to draw the bucket up. Likewise, the water can be drawn from the water source. These were the traditional methods. You can enjoy looking the picture in your book. The next method is a modern method. The first method is a sprinkler method, where it consists of a main pipe over which the network of pipe is connected. On the top of the network of pipe is the nozzle. When the current is supplied or when the water is allowed to pass through the pipe, it is forcefully pumped out as the nozzle rotates. So, the water is sprayed on the field like rain. The next method is the drip irrigation method, where the water is allowed to fall drop by drop near the roots of the plant. As a result, only little quantity of water is supplied. This is a popular method because it avoids wastage of water. It is a boon to the place where the water scarcity is prevailing. Clear, children? So by this we have discussed all the topics on irrigation. Please do read the content and learn thoroughly.